Ladies and gentlemen, welcome again to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you well from wherever you're watching this channel. So OTIENDE AMOLO, realizing that people are so enthusiastic about what is happening in Kenya, he decided to take it to his social handle and shared a story here, not rather shared a tweet here. Now OTIENDE AMOLO seems to believe that even though William Ruto appointed new cabinet secretaries and even gone to an extent of returning those old members of the former cabinet back, people like Kithure Kindiki, Murkomen, Soipan Tunya, some of those people brought back. Even though that is the case, William Ruto's government will not change. The deliveries will just be the same. So before we get further on this analysis, ladies and gentlemen, please take 1 second, go below there and like this video. It's so important if you like this video. I'm so grateful for everyone who has been liking our videos. I don't take that for granted. Subscribe to our channel if you're not subscribed before, and to existing subscribers, thank you so much for your support. I was listening to a certain interview somewhere about, now someone was talking about the fresh CSs who have been appointed: Joe, OTIENDE, John Mbadi and Oparanya. Especially the discussion was about John Mbadi, who seems to be taking the most sensitive and problematic ministry, the Ministry of Treasury. That Ministry of Treasury is the reason why Kenyans went through demonstrations, especially to try to kick out that finance bill of 2024. It was all about the Treasury. So John Mbadi got an appointment on the same slot, the Treasury CS. Now, someone was saying that despite the fact that John Mbadi is an intelligent kind of person, but the manner in which that ministry operates is not going to change anything, you know? And why? Someone was talking about William Ruto's micromanagement kind of approach, and that he micromanages things. So I'll take you to an example of OTIENDE. Let's just take, for example, OTIENDE, because I think I agree with OTIENDE AMOLO here when he talks about things are not going to change. So let's visit a story of OTIENDE, and I think the Murang'a County visit, whereby there was a tour of the Murang'a County.
Your first job in first assignment. Nasema tunataka kuunganisha watu wengine 15,000 mwaka huu, na serikali imetoa pesa ya kuunganisha wananchi. Mmoja yao ni mama anaitwa Miriam Njeri.
William Ruto, Rigathi Gachagua, NYORO, the PS for energy were there, and OTIENDE was also there. But if you look at that movement, well, OTIENDE appeared to be like an outsider. I wanted to understand this point. OTIENDE appeared to be an outsider. Why am I saying so? I looked at Ruto entering that homestead of the elderly woman who had just received a connection of electricity. Now the visit was that Ruto was supposed to pay this woman a visit mpaka nyumbani kwake. We all know that OTIENDE was just one day in office. Now I wanted to look at the interaction in that house. OTIENDE seems to be like an outsider in this arrangement. When William Ruto is busy introducing people, he has himself taken over the whole of that event. We had expected that the person who would have been doing the talking there would have been like the PS, or would have been the CS, because the CS is a person, the CS and the PS are the people on the ground. They would have been the people who would have talked about so many things there. But we find that Ruto took over everything. It's as if he's the person who is the CS there. Now this is a bit strange from the leadership style of Uhuru, the leadership style of Mwai Kibaki, and the leadership style of Moi. Ruto has himself abrogated the roles of a CS to himself. He has taken over those roles and now playing the role of a CS. That's why I'm saying that Otiende AMOLO seems to be saying that nothing will change. Of course, nothing will change. Even the Treasury, if you look at the case of a Treasury, John Mbadi is the Treasury, yes. But the question here is John Mbadi going to execute his mandate as enshrined by the Constitution? What is going to happen there? Is he going to be the one who calls the shots there, or someone else from the State House will be calling the shots there? That is something that you need to understand very well, ladies and gentlemen. Why? Because OTIENDE and John Mbadi will be blamed if fuel does the price of petrol does not come down. OTIENDE will be blamed, and ODM and Raila. If taxes keep skyrocketing, John Mbadi will be blamed and Raila, not RUTO. I want to underscore this thing, ladies and gentlemen. This is a very critical thing that we need to look at. John Mbadi is a very, very intelligent person. OTIENDE the same. Oparanya the same. I know Joe can deliver. But the problem is the influence from the State House. And this is what Otiende AMOLO seems to be telling us here. Now, there's also another thing here that I need to share from Otiende AMOLO. Let me just read this tweet for you. There are 3 things that will not change in the foreseeable future in Kenya. That we are a multi-party state. That we are devolved. That POK has 10-year term limit. All these people with weird proposals, read Article 255. Stop diverting attention from instant problems by diversion. You know, the instant problems that Otiende AMOLO seems to be saying. So I think personally I agree with Otiende AMOLO, because people are bringing other stories to try to make people forget about what is happening. I've just maintained that the fact that the 4 CSs were brought into the Kenya government, very little will change. In fact, nothing will change, if I may use that word. Especially after seeing this trip of Muranga, where RUTO, Gachagua, NDINDI, OTIENDE, the PS are there. OTIENDE appear to have been sidelined. That is what I saw, sidelined. You know, he was not like made part and parcel of the discussion. The person who would have done all the talks, all the plans would have been OTIENDE. But if you look at this case, OTIENDE yeye alitumika tu pale kama kuquell tension. So what RUTO is doing here is very simple to understand. We can understand it this way, that RUTO wanted people to be like the face, to block the people from constantly accusing the government. So that's why you find the Treasury, John Mbadi is there so that whenever you try to attack the Treasury, is the person who's going to be talking about the Treasury and talking positively about the Treasury. If you try to attack the issue of petrol, fuel and the increment, then OTIENDE is there to try to block any attack on the ministry. If you try to talk about the Hustler Fund issue, then Oparanya is there to block any attempt to try to pay the government the wrong way. If you try to talk about issue of minerals, you know, Joe is there to block any kind of attempt on that magnitude. So hizi zote ni kama ni West. Personally, according to Otiende AMOLO, he thinks that hizi zote ni West. So just go below in your comment section and you can offer a reaction on this take by OTIENDE and the latest development, especially 2 days after seeing what is happening in the Ministry of Energy. We already saw what happened there and how OTIENDE was handled. So perhaps if you're watching this video and you're not subscribed, take 1 second and subscribe, like this video. Until you catch up again, stay safe and stay blessed.